So we're woken up on Thanksgiving morning at 10 o'clock to go to the airport.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
So Thanksgiving. We get to the airport. There's like kids in suits, mothers with Bibles and ties and shit on. And we get there, and they're like, Mr. Novak, we have a seat for you in the exit row. Is that fine? Will you help assist? I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Just get me on the plane. Let's go. So I get on the plane. The steward, I have my shades on, man. I finally might get a minute's sleep here. I'm passed out. This lady's like, okay, I'm going to give you this manual. I need you to read some stuff, then I'm going to quiz you on it. I'm like, a goddamn quiz at 10 a.m.? I've been up all night? No. So she continues on this quiz. She's like, read this. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'll try my hardest to read. Whatever. I can't even spell my name right now, but I'll read.
You've been hopped up on heroin in alleys for 10 years, and now you're doing a quiz?
I found out of school because I got caught shooting dope in the back room. So me and books in school aren't like on the same page.
Now you have a fucking pop quiz?
Yeah. So the fucking bitch comes back to me and she says, have you read the manual? Yeah, well, I haven't read it, man. Come on, let's do this so I can go back to sleep, man. I have shades on. She starts asking questions. I was like, yeah, whatever. She says, can you take your glasses off because we need to have eye contact here? I'm like, are you fucking serious, man? So I take the glasses off, and all I heard was, will you help people if there's a problem? I'm like, babe, if the plane goes down, I'll fucking help anyone because I'd like to die right now myself. and it's Thanksgiving morning. And what did she say, Bam?
She's like, sir, would you stop being so negative on Thanksgiving?
She's trying to tell me how to feel on Thanksgiving. Shut the fuck up and get these people sodas and pretzels, man. Don't tell me how to feel.
like why? You could be negative any other day, but it's Thanksgiving, so you shouldn't be negative. Like, what does that have to do with anything?
I'm trying to control my feelings.
Which brings us to Thanksgiving. Now, we pull up to L.A. right after the flight, and it's Thanksgiving, and we pull up to the Hyatt on Sunset, and across the street is the House of Blues, and here's this big sign that says Cradle of Filth.
Our favorite band.
I'm like, oh, man, we're going to miss it because I'm only here for a day. And he's like, wait, it's Thursday. Isn't that today? I'm like, there's a Cradle of Filth concert. So as soon as I look over, I see the Cradle of Filth tour bus pull in. We hop on it, and we substituted our turkey dinners with Jägermeister.
And our turkey dinner was a cold lunch meat turkey sandwich and tons of booze. Best Thanksgiving I've ever had in my life.
Was it?
Yeah, well, the last one I was in the penitentiary for. So why wouldn't it be?
What'd you eat there?
Oh, they gave us doubles portions, so that was cool. But the best part was like mail. I got mail from loved ones who didn't forget about me on that 22-month fucking time.
Lovers from bathrooms gone by.
Did your dad write you a letter?
No, you know where my dad is right now?
Where?
I told you, man.
Where is he?
Well, my grandmother and grandfather were extremely loaded. He's a crack addict. That's where I got my ways from, I believe. Genetics. We shot dope, smoked crack together on the regular.
Nice.
They left him a fucking beautiful home with tons of money. He somehow took a second mortgage out on it, spent all the money, got high on crack one night, called the police, said people were trying to break into him. He boarded up all the windows of a beautiful home with 15 acres, and then caught the house on fire. So now if I take
From crack?
Yeah, from crack. He thought, like...
He lit the house on fire from crack?
Yeah, he was all nervous trying to, like, get warm.
Did he do it on purpose? Oh, no.
Not on purpose.
Was it a crack fire?
It made sense because you're high. You know? So he lit a goddamn fire to keep warm. Meanwhile, it turned the whole house into a fucking shell. You can't even live there anymore. So if I take you to Baltimore City right now, Deco, he's rolling around on a wheelchair trying to get $10 for another hit. Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't get any insurance money?
No, he owes money because he took a second mortgage out on it.
What an idiot.
That's why he's evicted from there.
Yeah, how much money could he got for that house if he would have played his cards right?
Easy $900 grand. Easy.
Really?
That's easy, like first buyer. He could have held out and made like.
Why did the drug
bills.
addicts always fuck everything up?
I mean, I know exactly where he's coming from.
Okay. Novak for 10 years is like, trying to sell furniture. Like, he steals $400 pieces of furniture just to get $10 for it. Now that he's hanging with me all the time, we pull up in like private jets and land in these like random executive terminals. They leave their cars unlocked with the keys sitting on the fucking seat.
How happy was I about that?
He's just like, man, how come I couldn't have figured this out?
I went to each car, pulled the keys out, and said, God damn, why'd I stop getting high so soon? I mean, he goes, this dude right here, Bam Margera, goes and buys a Lamborghini, right? $180,000 car. Most people try to penny pinch, get like $2-3 grand off the deal. I'm like, yo, Bam, you want me to talk? Like, I do his dirty work for him, I guess. So I'm like, you want me to get like 10 grand off this or something? He's like, no, just whatever. So it's 190. Then he says, well, I need it like sparkly purple with a big heartogram on the side, and that's an extra 20 grand. I said, Bam, like, let me get at least $5 grand off this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe give me 2 and then I'd just be happy with my life. No. But to make up for it all, in the Lamborghini dealership, there are models, real models, that open the door for you, bring you coffee. So they weren't letting any of them come back.
Here's the best
Finish it,
part.
man.
Here's the best part. So one of the girls comes back when we're buying the Lamborghini.
So fucking hot.
And she's just like, "Are you guys being helped?" And Novak's like, "Holy shit, obviously by the wrong person, babe. Why don't you get over here?" So the guy who's selling us the cars is like, "I'm sorry, these girls aren't allowed back here." And Novak's just like, "Well, then we're not buying a fucking car then." And then there's like, "Okay, they can stay." So this girl's like sitting on Novak's lap the whole time, and he's just like, "Are you gonna call her or what?"
Well, needless to say, I made the phone call.
You could lie, yeah.
Well, I'm not lying. You fuck that up. I don't lie. I don't lie about anything.
Well,
I don't always talk about
don't say her name out loud, but you could
But
say.
needless to say, we made a phone call, but I'm so important now I had to catch the private jet in the morning that I couldn't meet up with her that night. So she's been blowing my phone up all week. So when we go pick the Ferrari up, I told her to have hot
It's a Lamborghini.
underwear on. A Lamborghini. I don't know anything about cars. I just know how to steal them, man. You're like talking foreign about like Lamborghinis and Ferraris. I've never even watched. Yeah, they thought I was so high class. Like, Mr. Novak, would you like a cigarette? Would you like to smoke in here? I'm like, I don't even have $2 in my pocket. Why do you treat me like royalty? But they have no idea because I'm hanging with him.
That's right.
Let's take a little break and hear Turbo Negro. What do you say?
Hell yeah.